the Super Bowl in the books, our eyes look to the next big NFL event, the NFL Scouting Combine. However, recent changes to the Combine will bar any players who were involved in incidents relating to violence or assault of any kind. Experts believe that many of these players will be passed on in the NFL Draft, like Oklahoma running back Joe Mixon.
When you're living in D.C., hearing sirens isn't out of the norm. In a nationwide survey, the D.C. Fire Department is the 8th busiest fire department in the country, with almost 200,000 calls a year. New York ranks first with more than 1.7 million calls a year. Here in Northeast D.C., Engine 30 is the busiest fire engine in the district. It's also the 4th busiest fire engine in the nation.
The Miami Heat take their 12-game winning streak to Brooklyn. The last time they had a winning streak this long was when the Big Three were here, and that lasted 27 games. Heat Nation can thank the efforts of Goran Dragic and Dion Waiters for the reason why they've won 12 straight games, and that's due to their 20-point performances and their combined field goal percentage of 53%. Earlier today, a joint conference committee met to discuss the GOP's revision of Obamacare. But however, many Senate Democrats and Representative Democrats are not pleased with the GOP's plan.
As you can see, it's all about the grind, and training camp really comes down to each player getting better and making their own players around them better. We will see that put to action Thursday night as the Redskins face off against the Atlanta Falcons in their first test of the season. Football's back, baby. Can't wait. I really can't wait.
Morris is a semester away from graduating with his degree in broadcasting. His ultimate goal is to report on the very same sidelines he once stood on as a player. From Barry University, I'm Marcus Dash.
Marcus Dash here at Redskins training camp. The boys are ringing in the month of August with a bang as they head into the second day of pads. They play the Atlanta Falcons in 10 days. But training camp isn't all about preparing for your opponents.
Some who have tried to live off campus end up moving back on campus because it costs so much, with rent, utility, and groceries. Whether you live on campus or not, the college experience is what you make of it.
College students have a lot on their plates and many things to deal with. Doing laundry is oftentimes easily neglected, but the recent laundry room theft is adding unneeded stress to many students, like Armani Soto, who is one of the few that has had his laundry taken from the Benincasa laundry room.
Had some shirts missing, had some underwear, which is kind of weird, and basically it's the last thing you want to happen after a long day of class, so I think the school needs to really do something about it. It's a major issue.
Earlier this week, the school sent out a statement saying they would start locking the laundry room doors. Senior resident assistant at Benincasa Hall, Carlos Perez, says locking the doors will hopefully do the job of scaring the thieves.
Well, we hope it's a deterrent more than anything, because if people see a lock rather than an open door, they usually get frightened or scared to some extent. So that's better than simply having a gateway where anyone can just come and go.
Although the school plans on locking laundry room doors, Soto doesn't think that'll solve the problem at all. He thinks the school needs to look into other ways of monitoring theft.
I don't think that's going to really change anything, because regardless, students and other people could just come in here and take your stuff. I think the school should put cameras in, so if it does happen, they could see if it's someone off campus or another student.
Perez's advice to the residents is to stand by your laundry load until it's complete.
Just be careful and be cautious and be diligent and aware of when you do your laundry.
There's no soundproof way of fixing this theft problem. If the lock doesn't work, they may have to resort to putting cameras in all the laundry rooms. So if you want to keep your favorite shirt, you may have to stick around a little bit until after you put the load in, just to be on the safe side. From Barry University, I'm Marcus Dash. A few notes from today. Deshaun Jackson, once again, did not talk to the media. For the second day in a row, he ignored the media. But his teammates did talk to the media, and they were more than happy to get on the field for the last day of minicamp before heading into training camp.
It's been really fun. Our defense did a really good job these last couple of days at getting after the offense, and we're just getting better on both sides of the ball. Though.
It's been really good. We got a lot of guys who are big personalities. Guys like Chris Baker that kind of get the whole defense going whenever we're doing well, and that's good. That's good for the whole team really, because it kind of when even though the offense might not like it at the time, it kind of picks up their level of play because they're hearing the trash talk and whatnot. But it's all in fun and just all about having good energy at practice.
Training camp begins July 28th. From Redskins Park, I'm Marcus Dash.